It's warmer in the living room, so I came in the living room. I just watched a interesting video called by Thoughty2. Yes, Thought with a Y and then a 2 at the end. Who makes really good videos, and you should check out his channel. So, I just watched a video he made called, what was it called? Smart people, don't date or something? Let me go back to my computer. Intelligent people have fewer friends. And that is 1 billion% true. 1 billion% true. Why do I have a hard time making friends? Because over the years, I've become more intelligent. And no, intelligent does not mean how calm you are. It does not mean how much you went to college. No. I see intelligence as how good you are at noticing people. You're probably the smart one if you are able, you're at a table with 5 people. 4 of the people are talking about politics. You are the only person at that table that says, hey, these people have interesting body language. Why do they only believe everything in the media? Why am I the only person that seems to be intelligent in this group and see through the lies of the media? Why? Because you are intelligent and they are retarded. Wherever they are. Yes. I really need a selfie stick so I can not hold my camera up every time. Look! It's a Jesus stick. What you do is you grab that and you shove it up your ass because that's where it came from. Someone's ass. I'm sorry. I just don't like religion at all. I don't like listing myself as anything. I don't like being called an atheist. I make Jewish jokes because I have Jew in my blood. I literally cut open a Jewish person and ate their blood. And that's how I got Jew in my blood. Or my grandma's Jewish. That could be it. But she became a Catholic, which makes no sense because I know more about the Bible than she does. And I'm not even Christian or Catholic or whatever you want to call me. Or Hindu. Pick a religion. Pick a funny little... They all come with benefits. They all come with benefits. You get this. We have barbecues with this, and we get this, and you get this. If you join our group, which is a church, then you just have a membership by donating like $5 every morning, which makes the church rich, which makes you poor, but you feel happy because giving releases dopamine, and that just works for you. You release dopamine if you give a gift to someone. So it isn't always for them getting the gift. It's more for you because you feel good that you release dopamine and oxytocin. Oxytocin, I've said this before in my other videos, is the hormone released during sex. You release some of it by hugging someone for more than 10 seconds or giving something to someone. But dopamine is the reward hormone. Oxytocin is the attraction hormone. And it is the reason why we get along with dogs so much and animals. It's because when we cuddle with an animal, we release oxytocin. You see where I'm coming here? See where I don't make friends very easily. I'm very selective with my friends. I want a friend that I can debate with, that I can talk about things with, that I can communicate with. I don't want some retard-ass person that's going to be like, you're not right. Well, that's not right. Well, where did you hear that? My point's right. Your point's wrong. There are so many of those kind of people in the world. That's why I can't find a relationship that fits me. Because if I start telling them about things that I like then they're like, oh, okay, well, you're wrong. It's just like, why would, I mean, my grandma and my grandpa, my step-grandpa that I live with, have tolerated each other for so fucking long that they just deal with each other. They don't like each other anymore, but they know each other so well that they're not remarrying. It's like, I don't want that. I don't want that ever. If I am ever going to meet anyone that is like me, you should always have someone that is like you, that has the same interests in you. You shouldn't have someone that's going to change you. If you are intelligent and you are interested in certain things, then don't meet someone who is going to convert you to Christianity or something like that. Or say, hey, I'm into trying new things. I am. I'm really into trying new things. But if it's only their side, like they don't accept anything that you believe, but you have to accept everything they believe, that's a relationship you get the fuck away from. I've seen so many of those. So many of those. And it just makes me think. It just makes me think. I'm always thinking. I don't believe that autism, like, we treat people with disabilities like they're less than us. No, people with autism are fucking smart. I have 3 friends that all have autism, but one of them is a lower functioning autistic, and the other one is a very high functioning autistic. Yet he always says, I'm not autistic, Cody. Yes, I won't say your name, but yes, you are. You and I are both high functioning, and then other of my friends just say, well, I don't like labeling. Exactly! Why can't we just say, every one of my friends has a J in the beginning of their name. Gotta look up why that happens. It's hilarious. If you look up my zodiac chart, the sun is flashing me. Lick the sun. See, I have a mix between genius and weird. Like, I have a complete mix. I can be weird one second, and I can be a genius the next second. That's why if someone says, oh, I'm bipolar. I had a rough childhood. It doesn't mean you're crazy. It just means you're very easily able to express how you're feeling. I see bipolar as there's extreme bipolar, which the person is fucking crazy and they cannot control their levels and they go ups and downs, ups and downs. And then I see people like my mother, who is obviously bipolar, but a little bit. Little bit. There's the little bipolar and then there's the big bipolar. Where you can control it, but you're not afraid to admit that you're angry. Plus, my mom's a Taurus, so she can't really help her anger. It's ingrained into her. My older sister, Jesus Christ! If you look at our zodiac charts, and you look at our birth paths and our name paths, oh my God, we are natural born enemies. Naturally. Have you ever just met that person that you walk up to and you're like, fuck, I don't like you. I don't like your face. I don't like the aura around you. I don't like anything about you. I mean, my dad's been an ass in the past. That rhymed. But I still don't hate him. My older sister and I have to fake getting along. The only time she is ever nice to me is if I get injured. All my older sister can do is use the excuses. I saved your life all those times. Did you know saving someone's life releases dopamine? Any good thing you do for someone else makes you feel better. If you look up your birth path, you'll know that number 9s, like me, do not get along with 8s. And you know what I always hear from the skeptics, the closed-minded asswipes? Well, someone created that. So it's someone else's point of view. Yeah, even if it is, it shows a good example of what kind of people don't get along with other kind of people. The reason I believe in it is because it's so goddamn accurate. Even your name, like I was talking to my friend that I barely get to see now, about, do you think, what is your opinion on names? Do you think a name reflects who the person is? Yes! He said yes! And I'm like, woo! We didn't do that, but he did agree with that. And so I had to find out if your birth path has to do with your name. So guess what I did? You have like 4 birth paths. You're not just one number. You have like, I mean, I'm a 9 and I'm a 5. If you ever meet me, there's one thing you must know. I don't like 4s! And I know someone's going to make fun of that. But I don't like people with the birth path of 4. Whether they have it in their name or their general birth path. Just like people's sun signs. Just like the sun signs. People say, well, I'm a Leo and I'm not supposed to get along with this sign, but I get along with this sign really well. Why? Because your sun sign is the base structure. You have like 9 different zodiac signs. You could be 5 Libras, 2 Leos. There is a zodiac sign for every planet. And every planet represents a different thing. I get it. Someone had to create this. But it still shows you what kind of a person someone is before you even meet them. It's very on-spot accurate. But the skeptics, if a skeptic says, well, that doesn't match completely, so this is wrong, and I'm right. Fuckers, really. Number 8s are like that. Number 4s are like that. Number 4s are the structural based people. They are the people who have a certain way of living. They don't change it for anyone. Anyone. Got it? It's hilarious. The cousin I grew up with, loving, but we split up as time went on. He is a 9. His name represents 9. His birth path number represents 5. My birth path number is 9, and my name is 5. We're the same, just switched. Just like my older sister and me. They say, opposites attract. No, opposites do not attract. That's a lie. This is how people, stupid people, think opposites attract. This is why. Because if someone who doesn't get along with another person eventually just starts tolerating their bullshit, they say, hey, we don't get along. We have opposites. We don't act the same. We don't like each other. But hey, we tolerate each other, so that means opposites attract. I can be as crazy as possible, but I can also be as serious as possible. But the problem with human beings, sheeple, is that you either have to sheeple, you either have to be stupid and permanently be smart and permanently be smart, be serious and be permanently serious. You can't be two, one or the other, because people's minds, they might not be crazy on the outside. Sheeple are fucking insane on the insides. Because unlike people like me, you, sheeple, are too afraid to ever admit how you're feeling. If I want to act crazy, if I want to get my feelings out, I will. But I know you can't. Goodbye.